She came to court alone. No lawyer. No witnesses. Just years of frustration and a system that demands proof. This is what really happens when you try to fight a contractor in court, by yourself. The court asks if they had a dog together. The witness says yes, the dog's name is Remy. Remy was living with him on the day of the incident. He also admits that he may have been drinking earlier that evening.
Okay, and do you drink often?
Objection, Your Honor. At that point, it's not lawful.
It goes to his credibility.
Sustained.
He's having trouble remember.
Sustained. He said he thinks he was drinking that.
Often it's not.
I agree. Sustained.
So on the day she shows up to the property after no word out of jail, correct? And knocks on the door. That's your testimony.
Yes.
Okay. And when you open the door, are you surprised to see her?
Yes.
And you say hello.
I don't remember. I just opened the door. It was an aggressive, kind of a little aggressive knock, and I just opened the door like anybody else would. You know, somebody knocks on the door, I open it up, and I just got hit.
How many doors do you have in the house?
2.
And so
The screen door was already open.
okay, just answer the questions I asked. Okay, so there's a screen door and there's the door that's the entry to the home, the entry door.
Yes.
And the entry door swings in here or out?
Yeah.
Which one?
The screen door goes out, and my storm door goes in.
Okay, so it was your testimony earlier that she had the screen door open, correct?
Yes.
Is that still okay? And you opened the other door. And when she opened the door, did you tell her that she was not welcome there?
I didn't even have a chance to.
When you called her in the Wayne County Jail, did you tell her that she was not welcome there?
Yes.
Did you file to evict her from the property?
I made every attempt I could with the.
It's a yes or no question. Did you file to evict her from the property while she was in the Wayne County Jail?
File.
An eviction.
No, I
You just told her not to come back to where she was living.
I went to the park manager and I had to take her off the lease because I asked her about it, how I can get her out of there. Because she had came prior to that to get her stuff, and the police came there. They told me that if she lived there and her address was on the ID, this is prior to this and stuff. But when she came there to get her stuff, when she came through my other window.
Is this on the 10th? Oh. So on the 10th, prior to the 10th, did you file to evict my client from the property?
No.
Thank you. And why did she enter the home?
Why did she enter the home?
Yeah. What did she say did she mention to you what her purpose was being there?
Not that I recall. No. There was nothing, no belongings, nothing left over. Nothing.
But you already said that the dog Remy was there, so there was belongings there, wasn't there? Nothing further.
How long had she lived in the trailer with you?
I'd say 12 years. Maybe. It's like 11 to 12 years.
Redirect?
I'm sorry, John. Did you think something to me?
Redirect.
Oh. Mr. Summers, did you give Savannah Bradley permission to come inside your residence at any point during this incident on December 10th, 2025?
Before it?
Okay.
The court asks if Savannah had permission to be there that day. The witness confirms that her name was no longer on the rental agreements of December 10th. To the best of his knowledge, she was not an occupant of the residence anymore.
Any other questions? Step down if you want, sir, or you should step down. Any other witness?
Yes, sir.
What is this witness going to tell him?
Your Honor, the people will call Officer Tyler Bagaleki. They like me.
You have to have a seat out in the hallway, sir. Well, I'm not sure about this one, Ms. Holloway.
It can be very brief.
I'm not worried about your witness. I'm worried about you having a case. I'm going to let you do some research if you want.
That's why I'm calling this witness.
Okay. I don't know if you know where I'm going with this yet, but they lived together 12 years. As far as I'm concerned, he had to serve a 30-day notice to quit on her, not just tell her he didn't want her there. And there goes your home invasion charge. Is this witness going to clarify anything in that aspect?
In terms of eviction?
I don't know how you have a home invasion when she lived there for 12 years. It'd be like somebody renting somebody a house and saying, I don't want you living here anymore, when they went to prison, didn't take appropriate steps to evict. I don't think you got a case here. Come on up here, officer, please. Good afternoon to you. Happy New Year. Raise your right hand. Solemnly swear or affirm under penalties of perjury the testimony you give in these proceedings will be the whole true self you got. All right, have a seat. You understand what I'm saying? Go ahead.
I'll keep it brief. Please state your name for the record.
Officer Tyler Bilecki,
Officer,
Tyler. Last name is spelled B as in boy, Iellecki.
Officer, where do you work?
For the Brown Summers Department.
How long have you worked there?
I started there in July of 2017, so almost 9 years.
Were you working on December 10th, 2025?
Yes,
And were you dispatched to a residence at 23690 Emily Street?
yes,
Is that in Brownstown Township, County of Whiting?
yes.
And did you make contact with anybody there when you told them about that?
I did.
And what happened?
I spoke with Dr. Summers
And
and go ahead.
did you speak to anybody else?
I did Savannah.
And what was the reason why you were dispatched there?
The reason for the call was that someone at the residence had been assaulted and that property had been damaged.
And did you say you spoke to Savannah Bradley?
I did.
And what did you speak to her about?
Spoke to her about the accusations made by victim Summers.
And what did she say to you?
She admitted to assaulting victim Summers and admitted to breaking his window prior to our arriving.
An officer testifies that Savannah said she was no longer living in the trailer. This detail was important to the investigation because it helped determine whether the case was a home invasion. If someone legally lives at a residence or has a lawful reason to be inside, then the crime would not be considered a home invasion.
And did she say anything else to you?
No.
Did she at all indicate to you, so just to clarify, did she say to you that she does not live at that residence?
Yes, she admitted to not living there. She admitted that her property had been removed from the residence prior to this incident.
So did she tell you that there was no property at this residence of hers?
Correct.
And did you make an arrest that night
I did.
and you arrested her?
Yes.
So if you were to see her today and you would call what she looked like,
Yes.
would you point her out and tell her what she was wearing?
She's standing behind. They're sitting behind you. She's in a black coat.
Not the record reflect that this witness is also to identify the defendant.
Record should so reflect.
And I have no further questions, Your Honor.
Okay. Any questions?
Just briefly,
Sure.
did you tell the complaining witness that one of the ways that you identify if someone lives in a property is by lease or ID?
No.
Any other questions? Ms. Alley?
One over, Your Honor.
Just within the scope of redirect or cross, rather. No questions? You can step down, sir. Thank you. All right. You move to bind over. Is Holloway?
Your Honor, can I recall this witness just for one question? It would be to this.
You might have to. You're still under oath.
Yes, sir.
Go ahead.
Do you
Oh.
Do you recall if she had told you where her residence was?
No, I do not recall exactly what happened.
Outside.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Did you happen to also look at her ID or?
What's your objection?
Well, to issue her ID as evidence. It was rejected.
Yeah. Step down, sir. You're good. Listen, I'm prepared to rule on this anyway. Do you have anything else, Ms. Holloway?
Your Honor, I understand what you were saying about.
But I think I was being devil's advocate with you. Tell me why, if somebody is told to leave and they have somebody else take the property out of the house, that they haven't, in essence, terminated a lease by consent.
There was no testimony that my client,
Your client's father went there.
that
Between the lines, circumstantially, she at least told him to go there and get the clothes out.
sorry, Your Honor. We also have testimony that she still did be there and was considered property.
Yeah.
The court discusses property that was still at the home. T was stated that her father came and collected her belongings. The judge says no further testimony is needed. Based on the evidence and testimony presented, the defense is bound over on the charges listed in the complaint.
Father went over and got her property. That's enough. Had she not had the father go over, I might view this as a little bit differently. I might have said, and probably frankly would have said, that he couldn't just terminate the lease by taking the property out by himself, that he have to serve either a 7-day notice to quit if it was for non-payment of rent, or a 30-day notice to quit for termination of tenancy. But the fact that she had vacated the property, albeit involuntarily because she was in custody, but then the property was removed from the residence, that's enough for me. Defendant's bound over for further proceedings on the charges contained in the complaint and warrant, including home invasion in the first degree. Bond is at 30,000 PR. I'm going to go ahead and continue the bond, same bond terms and conditions. January the.
Didn't want to address bond at this time, possibly.
For what? I know, she's going to have it on anyway. January the 20th will be the AOI date. I'm not changing the bond. She's going to have to live with the GPS tether. January 20th will be the AOI date. That'll be at 9 a.m. Bonds.
Court isn't about who feels wronged. It's about who can prove it, step by step. No experts, no proper exhibits. And the case was over before it ever began. Subscribe for real courtroom moments, where procedure decides everything.